Do you know what angers people and hurts people a lot in this world, guys? When some people think it's appropriate to kill an innocent animal. I'm not talking about a sheep. And I'm definitely not talking about a cow or a chicken. I'm talking about an animal that you can love, an animal that you can feel happy when you see it running outside, an animal that has its own life ahead of itself, can see for its own eyes and hear things, wants to be happy and exploring the world. These criminal gangs have killed like 50 animals, innocent ones, for no reason at all. It is very sickening and horrifying. This is on Sky News. Some of you guys and girls and ladies and gentlemen may have seen it. It's very disgusting, I know. And what would their friends and family think what they've done with these crimes? Would they know? Do they care about it? Or do they start with a clue? But I'm hoping their friends and families would know what they've done and give them a good bollocking and a rollicking, as one would say. Because it's not acceptable. The people on the Sky News are angry about it and other people are. Let's hear what's been said.
Villagers in Hampshire believe poachers were responsible for the dumping of around 50 dead animals outside a community shop this week. Dead hares were scattered on the ground outside the shop in Broughton, while a barn owl and a kestrel were impaled on the door handles. Residents say it's a warning from criminal gangs to not interfere in their
Do you know what I
activities.
reckon should happen to these criminal gangs? How would they like to be plastered all over the floor with their necks slit open and splattered everywhere? What would their mums and dads think about them? Or even yet, what would their friends think? You know, that animal had a life, had something to enjoy. And they could have had a family, but you've ruined it for that animal. I mean, it should be illegal to do that to any animal, really. But, you know, what comes around, and you'll get your comeuppance one day, you gangs. It's funny. You gangs don't live long in the world. That's what makes me laugh. And I'm very sad and heartbroken about them. Them animals didn't deserve that. They deserved to be and have a happy life ahead of them. You know, just because you have a problem with the world, you gangs, and you want to make your money, fair enough. There's making money in different ways, but you're worried about the police are busting you because of drugs and everything else. You want to put a warning out to people that killing animals to stop you from selling drugs and making drugs in the world. It doesn't work like that. The police will still come after you in one way or the other.
Communities correspondent Becky Johnson contains footage that viewers may find distressing.
This sleepy village in Hampshire, the scene of a sickening rural crime. The bodies of around
Look at that,
50
isn't that
dead
disgusting?
hares left strewn outside the village shop, and the carcasses of an owl and a kestrel impaled on the doors. They were found by staff when they came to open up on Friday morning.
But it's bedlam. It was just covered in dead hares all the way across this paving here. And horrifying. And on the door, there was a dead raptor, and a bird of prey, and an owl.
Impaled on the door?
On the door handles, yeah.
Villagers worked together to clear the remains so they could get the shop and cafe back open. But it's left people here upset and uneasy.
I'm surprised.
Why do you think the shop was targeted?
Because it's tucked away. The shop on the high street wouldn't have been able to do it because there'd be cars going by.
What would you say about the kind of person or people who would do something like this?
Oh, they need help.
It's not the first
Need more
time
than help.
something like this has happened.
Need stringing up to a
These
tree and beating the
pictures
shit out
show
of.
carcasses dumped on roads close to Andover around 18 months ago. Tony works nearby as a gamekeeper and believes rival groups of criminals are to blame.
They just dump them, and they do this for effect, so somebody's going to find them because they know it's going to cause outrage. And it's outrageous what they do.
What's in it for them?
Money, betting between groups, that's basically all it's about.
Betting on what?
How many animals are going to kill in one night, how big are animal. We've had instances of deer's ears being cut off to prove they've actually got them, taken them away. I'm a country person, I'm a gamekeeper, and some of my work does involve killing, but that's just killing for no reason at all. I mean, I might shoot something for the pot, but that's just killing for no reason. Why? Madness.
Last month, the carcasses of pheasants, chickens and hares were dumped outside a village primary school in Hampshire. The Countryside Alliance says rural communities around the country have been having to deal with things like this for decades.
The worst issues tend to be actually up the East Coast, so Lincolnshire, Cambridgeshire, have had these issues, but anywhere where there are hares.
Who's behind this? Who are these poachers?
This is on the edge of organised criminal gangs, and this is part of their leisure activity, if you like.
Hampshire police are investigating what happened in Broughton, but the local councillor believes forces across the country need to focus more resources on tackling cases like this.
I would love the police to do more. I would love more attention to be paid to the types of rural crime that we're experiencing. Sadly, I think it's an issue of prioritisation, and with so much going on in the urban areas in terms of burglaries, I think sometimes the rural crime is left to one side.
Here, they're now keen to carry on as normal and don't want the people behind this awful crime to feel any satisfaction that it's had an impact on village life. Becky Johnson, Sky News, Broughton in Hampshire.
Well, they don't want to be seeing that again, do they? But unfortunately, it may happen again. You know, it's saddening, and I know. But anyway, thank you for joining the video. Tell me what you think about this. I know it's disgusting behaviour. Anyway, better go. Thank you for joining me. Peace. And rest in peace to all the animals that have been taken or killed innocently. Hope there's a better place up there. That they're safe and warm. Thank you for joining me. Peace.